I said, yeah. He goes, well, if you see that high rye bourbon, let me know. I said, all right, I'll let you know. And I saw a store that dropped it, and it was came and it went. And then another store that I go to frequently had it on their website. So I sent Gandhi a link, and I said, you should be able to order this and just tell him that I will pick it up. And then 15 minutes later, I get a message from Dave. Hey, I ordered one of those bottles too. Can you pick it up for me? I said, sure, no problem. I said, well, if I'm picking up a bottle for Gandhi and for Dave, I might as well order one myself. So went down there and was able to pick up the 3 bottles. And
sure, appreciate
they sold out that they sold out that day. Later on that day, they were all gone. So
that was a good pop.
Yeah.
I'm using the Stay Trashy.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Actually,
I figured I'd over pour this one because that's what I'll drink this for the rest of the night.
You guys are one up of me already. I just went with a regular Glen. See?
Okay, I just poured 4 ounces. Okay, so
okay. Yeah, you can go pretty deep on those glasses.
It's gonna be a good one.
You got to be careful. So, you know what I mean? Gets you in trouble, Gandhi.
But so these glasses, I was saying, I love them. The nose you get on this thing is incredible. But if you do have one of these glasses, be very careful because it's not a Glencairn. It holds a lot of liquid. So you got to pour shallow. Otherwise, you can get messed up pretty quickly. And you're like, man, I only had one drink. Why am I feeling the way I feel? Because these glasses are deep. So you don't want to go too deep. And that's what she said.
So without further ado, let me bring the man, the myth, the legend up here. Mr. Whiskey Wisdom himself. So hold on a second. Let me get him up here on stage.
Man, I really don't want to be on this show. Oh, what's up, brother? How you doing, Mikey?
What's going on, Matt?
I love that intro, man. Just a silent countdown. Everybody can just appreciate their own thoughts, a little meditation. It was nice.
When I started watching and everything like that, I think I was hanging out with RJ, and he said, "Hey, my buddy's going back to streaming. We got to watch him and everything like that." So he gave us a link, and we all jumped on your show on Friday night. And I remember sitting there when your show started. I was like, "Holy shit!" I said, "Look at this." You had all that intro stuff and all. I was like, "Wow, this guy's like." I said, "What the hell is he? How the hell does he do all this shit, man?" You know, and then your camera came up and you were standing where you're standing and the bottles. I was like, my God, look at all the bottles this guy got. Little did I know we become friends. It's kind of crazy.
There you go.
So that would have been funny if I fell down. I just realized there's a little groundhog.
It's a Saturday night. Gonna know why. We're rolling live with WV Bourbon Guy. Hey! Glass on the table, bottle in hand. We're talking hometown stories from a laid-back land. From the hills to your sofa, come and pull up a chair. We're sharing poles with friends, glad to see you there. WV Bourbon Guy, we're live tonight, sharing poles with friends, everything feels light. Hit that like, drop a comment, pull up and stay, sharing the fun, don't you click away. WV Bourbon Guy, we're live tonight, yeah, we're sharing poles with friends by the neon light. little slow burn. Every sip's a good excuse to laugh and learn. So tell us where you're watching, top your story in the line. Hit that share for the party, let it spread online. WB Bourbon Guy, we're live tonight, sharing pose with friends, everything feels right. Hit that like, drop a comment, pull up and stay, sharing the fun, don't you click away. WB Bourbon Guy, we're live tonight, yeah, we're sharing pose with friends by the neon light. Oh yeah. Raise that glass to the chat rolling by. Oh yeah. We're all side by side under one brown sky. WB Bourbon Guy, we're live tonight, sharing pause with friends. Everything feels right. Hit that like, drop a comment, pull up and stay, sharing the fun, don't you click away. WB Bourbon Guy, we're live tonight, sharing pause with friends on a Saturday
Well, that's now how I wanted to start the show. Vogel saying you already won. Oh my God. A free duck. Like you need one, like you need a hole in the head. I tell you. So just so you guys know, every week I will put something in the description of the video. That'll be a new hashtag. So a few people picked up on it. I put a little reminder out there, but you know, check the description, read a little bit. I know it's kind of hard for most whiskey drinkers, right? So let's see what happens, man. Appreciate everybody joining, coming, hanging out on a Saturday. You know, this is kind of fun, exciting, and bittersweet all in one. So you know, I saw Mr. Baker scrolling through. I think it was Troy, or it was Laura. I saw the Bakers pop through, and I see people cheering them. So appreciate you guys being here, and congrats, Mr. Vogel, saying on your duck win. Hopefully, that's not a premonition as to what the rest of the evening is going to be like. So let me get up here, and we will say hello to everybody who is here. Appreciate all you guys joining and coming on in. So Torp was actually Jeremy Dirks was the first one yesterday. Torp was the first one today. I don't know why YouTube. I think they delete stuff. But cheers to you if you're still here. Charlie, I saw you down and see comments rolling by. So appreciate you being here, buddy. And Charlie's gonna jump on a little bit later in the show. Is going to help me out with a segment that I've been working on, and I just need some of his assistance on this one here. So more to come on that. Mr. Rentrum, appreciate you being here, buddy. Thank you very much. So let's see here. Mr. Vogelsang, cheers to you, sir. Gerald, appreciate you and the missus. I saw her in here as well. I don't know if you guys have left port yet, or if you're on the cruise streaming, whatever. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you very much. The man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Whiskey Wisdom. Cheers, Matt. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Who else? Let me get down through here. Here he is. Mr. Jeremy Dirks was the first one here. And I don't know what YouTube does. So appreciate you jumping on, saying hello yesterday, I believe it was. So, and Jeremy was the first one to enter into, I think, into the hashtag game too, which was awesome. So that is pretty cool. Let's see here. Scrolling down through. Mr. Elijah Craig. Mike, appreciate you being here, buddy. Cheers from the great state of Oklahoma. Oops, wrong one. There's Christy. Cheers to you. Alrighty. Rick Miller, cheers, buddy. Thank you for the good luck and good job last night. I think we picked a winner, so we'll get to that a little bit later on. So let me get down right through this stuff. Here he is. Where is he? Oh, did I go past him? I did. Dang it. Hold on. There he is. Gandhi. Cheers to you, buddy. You and Dave, man, made the intro. Yep. There you go. Is there music for everyone? Hopefully the music came through. I'm hoping it came through. You know, been working on that. Here's Mr. Music himself. Cheers, Rick. Thank you for joining. Mr. Patrick Littledew, appreciate you jumping on, buddy. Ooh, chat is busy. I'm trying to scroll through here, and I have the other chat open on my other screen, and all I'm seeing is a flashing and a ticker tape. So this is a new name for me. Huel SCM. Huels. So cheers to you. Appreciate you joining. Let's see here. Charlie, I already got you. There he is. What's up, CJ? What's up, Corey? Mr. CJP Bourbon. Hope you saw yourself in the intro there. Kind of put some pictures in from our Baltimore trip last year. There he is. DBW, the Hazmat King himself. What's going on, Will? Yeah, I looked at some glasses. They're a little too pricey for me right now. So until we start getting this thing rolling, and if we ever get it rolling, maybe we'll do some glasses. I don't know if I would do the Kentucky Bourbon Trails. I've got another one that I would probably do, but we'll see. I think I got Patrick. Patrick, cheers to you. If not, got you again. There's Miss Sandy Jones. Cheers, Sandy. Appreciate you being here. Whew. Lots and lots of people. Hold on here. Peter White, cheers to you. Alrighty. I think you're in Canada, correct? If I'm not mistaken. Remember you in some of the other chats and some of the other channels. Cheers, Charles. Appreciate you being here. Oh, let's see here. Yep, everybody's reacting to, you know, that was after you know who, the one who never wins. Look, everybody's saying Dave never wins. I tell you, I would have loved to have had a camera on in Dave's house, because he probably went, I won. So he gets all excited. Here we go. Winner of the first Baker Drinks, and now the winner of the Oh, look at that. Yeah. Well, he only won a duck. He didn't win anything yet. Let's hope he doesn't. right? For the rest of us, or for the rest of you, I should say. I'm winning because I get to hang out with all you guys tonight, which is pretty cool. So, David B, appreciate you being here. Thank you for joining us. Raging Cajun, appreciate you being here. Alrighty. I don't know if I'm down in the end over here yet. Ooh-wee. Let's see here. Jay Cornett, appreciate you being here. And there will be, I don't get ahead of myself, but we're going to do an after hours. And then I know Mark does his stream tonight. So I'm going to, in the after hours, I'm going to show Mark's stream. I'm going to log into it. So at least I'm there, going to be in chat, but I will have it on in the Google Meets. So we can all hang out and watch Mark, and you can all log in on your own and get him the views that he needs and interact. There he is, Jeff from Bourbon and Balls. Cheers, Jeff. Appreciate you being here. Show me the proof. Appreciate you being here. Cheers. Righty. I think, let me see here. Hope we're down to the end. Let's see. Oh, man. So that's Rick's other channel, Hillbilly Logic Trio. Go check out his channel. Got some good music and stuff like that. Let's see here. Ross L. Cheers to you, buddy. Glad you could be here. Righty. Let's see. Where else are we at? Let's see. So, was it Christian? Appreciate you being here. Let's see. All righty. I think we're down. We're down to the bottom, at least from what I can see on StreamYard. So, whew, man, that was a long time to get through that. So, appreciate everybody being here. So, I guess, what's everybody sipping on? What's you know, I usually have an opening pour, try to get something to warm up the palate and everything like that. So, you know, what is everybody's kind of go-to? You know, I know Vogel's saying usually the black top because, you know, he doesn't slum with the blue top and everything like that. Although we did pick the blue top over the black top in a rye. So, okay. Oh, nice. So, William, Balboa rye, very nice. I've never had the Balboa rye. I'm assuming that's from New Riff, right? Righty, Knob 12. Oh, that's probably one of my favorites right there. And we got Dragon's Milk. Candy, I didn't think you liked. Oh, yeah, you like all those American single malts, those fruity things. God bless you. I had one, not very good. Murray Hill Club, very nice. So, oh, there we go. The Cedarbrook pick. Can't go wrong there, buddy. That is good. You know what I mean? Some Jim Beam double barrel with Coke Zero. Oh, nice. Oh, you know, damn, Dennis, I did not see you in here. Sorry about that, buddy. Cheers, man. This is another new name. Furloughed Gamer. Eagle Rare. Nice. That's always a good one. I sometimes will do that. Look at, oh, Pipe Dream. Oh, yeah, I saw that you got that. Very nice. Jeff's going to finish the bottle of Conviction Double Oak. I see that. So, tonight I'm actually, I'm sipping on Vogelsang's second favorite bottle. So this is the blue cap, right? And I wanted to sip on this. Number one, it's a really good opening pour. Not offensive, just good stuff, right? And one of the things in a segment that I want to start doing or going to start doing with the weekly show, if I can, is I watch a ton of Whiskey Tube, right? And I also grew up in the 70s and 80s when Saturday Night Live was in its heyday. And I used to love the old Weekend Update. So I thought it'd be pretty cool to do a little segment every week, instead of reporting on whiskey news, right? Because everybody does the whiskey news. How about, we highlight the Whiskey Tube community, right? Let's talk about what's going on in Whiskey Tube. So seeing I haven't streamed, last time I did was two Wednesdays ago. So this is going to go back a little bit, but I thought this was kind of a relevant topic for this, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's really kind of taken Whiskey Tube by storm, you know what I mean? And so this segment here, what I'm calling this is, let me see here. So Charlie and I, well, hopefully that's coming through good for everybody. That's about, because let's see, full screen layout. There we go, full screen layout. Okay, hopefully you can still hear me. I still see yep. So this week in Whiskey Tube. So just kind of going to go over some of the highlight some of the bigger channels, what they're talking about. And then my goal here is to also then highlight some smaller channels, obviously myself included. So it's kind of funny that this bottle, the Early Times Bottled and Bond, and I'm holding it up and you can't see me. That's really good, Mike. Is just taking over on Whiskey Tube right now. It's a $25 bottle, under $20 bottle, depending on where you live. I know in Florida, it's sub 15, I think, in some areas, and stuff like that. So, I wasn't into whiskey when the black top was out, right? I do have a black top. I have sampled black top many times. It is very, very good. I enjoy the blue top, but I've seen this blue top now in probably 8 or 9 different Virginia ABC stores. And I'm not bunkering it. I've got a bottle. I don't know how long this will last. Maybe I'll get another one. I don't know, but it's just a craze right now. Everyone's going crazy over a shelf product, kind of a under $25 shelf product. I just think it's kind of funny, but it's amazing. So Artfully Bourbon, right? They're friends of the show, and everything. They did a great video on this here. It's one of the ones that I actually watched. 16,000 views, all on the new Early Times Bottled and Bond and how bad it is. Brad's Bourbon Review, another 15,000 views. Is it really that bad, right? Everybody's trying to be dramatic. This was probably the most dramatic of them all. I mean, I watch SLB and, I think I've seen the clips of it, Kurt spit it out. So, and that had 67,000 views, all because Sazerac finally put out their stuff, and I guess it's not good. But everybody was going crazy. Everyone hated the blue top when the black top got replaced. Everyone talked bad about the blue top. Oh, the black top's better. The black top's better. Now everybody can't stop talking about the blue top. It's just, I just find it kind of funny. Jason C did one as well, 55,000 views. And this is as of earlier today when I copied all these, right? And then Bourbon House, or House Bourbon, he did one as well, like 3,900 views, right? And that was 3 weeks ago. This was, who the hell was this? T-Rod. So when I went to clip this here, the one view I had, I didn't have it, so I had to go to his channel and everything. So he did one, right? 3,400 views. And then this is a smaller channel. This is Whiskey Eats, He's out of Detroit. He's a whiskey and food guy. He had 2,700 views, right? So it's just kind of crazy all the different stuff that's going on out there from Whiskey Tube, right? So if you guys could do me a favor, one of the things I wanted to highlight is so this is, let me pull it up. So this is Whiskey Eats, right? He's got 1,900 subscribers, right? He's got 242 videos. Some of them are a little bit older and stuff like that, but he popped into my feed, starting to do some content. He's out of Detroit. You know, let's go subscribe to his channel and tell him, hey, WV Burger Guy sent us, right? Leave a comment and say hello. Just trying to help other content creators out like myself, and hopefully they'll reciprocate back and forth. That's kind of what I'm looking to do here. And then I know Dave subscribes to this channel. If I can, let's see. So this is T-Rod Whiskey, and he's got 1,400 subscribers. I think he's out of the Michigan area. I know I've seen Vogel saying on his channel and everything like that. So, you know, go subscribe to him as well. So I know Dave's already been there, but so a little segment. Going to see what I can do with this whole, you know, behind the this week in Whiskey Tube and all that kind of fun stuff and everything like that. So, let me just close this stuff down because my computer's hating me because I have too many freaking tabs open. All right. Oops. Oops. The stage. Oh my goodness gracious. Faux pas. All right, there we go. Hey, Scotty. Cheers to you, buddy. I just saw you pop up there. I'm not sure if anybody knew that I might have missed. Oh, Rob. Shit Show Rob. Cheers to you, buddy. Appreciate you being here. So, tonight, let me get this going here. We're going to do a duck race. And what I'm going to do is, so it's going to be, I'm going to try some different things here. Obviously, I have early times. If you want to put the early times in the thing, I can. It's up to you guys. But I have a couple different bottles here. Some of them are newer ones. Some of them are ones that I've had. So I've had one open for a little while. And this is one that I recently picked up. No, it's not a black top early times dollar bill. It's a blue cap. So I do have a black cap, but I just I haven't opened it yet. So no sense in having a black cap open when I have almost full blue cap. That's my thought process. And I apologize if you're hearing some noise. I think my wife just got home from her girls' trip, and my dogs are going to go apoplectic right now and just go crazy. So if you hear some banging and things like that, that's what that is. So the one bottle that will be part of this here. So this is one I recently picked up. This is an Onyx and Amber. This is a hazmat. I know this is the one that almost killed Dave Vogel saying. Dave, I got mine open pretty easy, so it wasn't too bad. But I've got this poured into the blend. I'm kind of letting it sit, get some air, and then see what happens. So we got that hazmat, and then this is a J. Rieger private stock that I've got, and this is 144.4 proof. It's nice and dark. I don't know if anybody's ever had this, but we'll take a sip of this here later. So that'll be in there, and then I opened this the other night. So this is a copper and cask. This is a 8-year blend that's finished in Armagnac and recharred barrels, and this is from Jay West and everything. So I'll have a little sip on that, and then you guys let me know what what would be the next one. So I've got 2 that I haven't opened. So this one here is a one I picked up this past week in the Virginia ABC. So it's a green label Old Forester. And then I have, so we do these crazy meets. And a few weeks back, we did a meet and we started spinning the Keith Glandon Wheel of Death. But it wasn't necessarily the Wheel of Death this time. It was more the who's going to give away a bottle and everything like that. So really, all of us kind of hung out and we were giving away bottles and everything like that, which was pretty cool, right? And my buddy C.A. Scotty sent me this. So you guys tell me, should it be the Spirit Walker or the green label? And then whichever, I don't know. I'm not sure. Let me see. I might be able. Can I do a poll? I'm not sure how to do that on this. Let me see. Renstrom, I'm going to need your assistance. If you could figure out what's the winner, and we'll go from there. So that'll work perfect. If you don't mind doing that for me. So thank you. Mr. Richie J, saw you in here. Cheers, buddy. Hey, Scott, appreciate you joining. Scott from Artfully Bourbon, appreciate you being here. Oh, Laktar, hey, man, how you doing? Cheers. Appreciate you joining. I think Dennis, I mentioned, Dennis, I think I mentioned you before. Cheers to you. If I didn't. Alrighty. So there we go. Cool. So I don't want to start with Hazmat, so I'll end the night with the Onyx and Amber and then the private stock, but I'm going to go to the Copper and Cask. So I've had a few of these here, and they're actually freaking good. And Gandhi sent me a sample. I think the last stream that I did a sample. It was from Hello Again Whiskey Friends. That was just outstanding and everything. So these are available. They're most of the time under $100. You know, they're doing a great job. It's probably one of the NDPs out there that doesn't get a lot of attention, but should, because they're putting out some great juice and everything. And if you guys didn't catch it, I think Bourbon Pursuit podcast, they did a pretty good episode and things on NDPs and talking about, you know, that whole market, which was pretty interesting to listen to and everything like that. So it was pretty cool. So this has got some pretty nice color and everything like that. And we're going with the Stay Trashy, Glenn. What's up, Poor Decisions Pairing? Appreciate you being here. So this is just, I mean, it's a good bourbon, right? It's got that, you could get the Armagnac on the nose, but it has some nice caramels, some nice vanillas and everything like that. You do get a little bit of oak in there. But it's actually, let's see, it is 120.2 proof. So it's 8 years old, and it's a private batch from Jay West. Take. Man, that's just creamy, vanilla, viscous. Oh, very, very good. Just a very solid pour. So that'll be part of the sample pack here this evening and everything like that. So, and then Renstrom, let me know. I saw some of the people saying, not the Evernorth over the other one. So, okay, well, that's the one we'll open. So we'll put that as part of the thing. We'll just move the Old Forester out to the backside. So it'll be 4 samples. There'll be 2 hazmats, copper and cask, and this is Spirit Walker #2. So it's a bourbon and rye whiskey from Evernorth. So that should be something. Never had that, so that should be pretty cool. Try that one. So one of the other things that I'd like to start doing and make it part of, again, I don't know if I can do this every week because it's going to take, there's going to be some interaction here and take some time. I do not know what the MSRP on the Evernorth is there, William. That bottle was gifted to me, but let's see. You should have a new segment on your show, Cracking with Mike. Oops, hold on. Let me put this up here. Scotty, you make me laugh. Let's see. New segment on the show, Cracking with Mike. Then have Dave Vogel saying cheering you on. There you go. Yes. Yeah. Dave is my Dave is the police officer. If I may show Dave in his officer uniform here. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. Dollar bill. I concur. I told Dave he wants to buy me a bottle and send it my way. I'm more than happy to open it for him. I'm good. So there you go. In his give me a, I guess, a thumbs up or whatever. Appreciate it. So, computer went down, heard a huge ass clap of thunder. The internet went out. We didn't lose power, but the internet went down. So, sorry about that. So, give me a second here because I have to that I had put into my the studio here. So bear with me 1 second. Cool. I think we should be good there. So before I was rudely interrupted by a storm, I was talking about a segment that I'm going to start doing, and it's going to be basically participation from all of you, should you choose or would like to partake. So my buddy Charlie from Bourbon and Balls is backstage right now, and he's going to help me out with this because this is a little segment that I'm calling Beyond the Shelf. And let me play the little intro that I have, and then I'm going to get Charlie on stage. He's going to monitor chat for me because I am going to I'll explain in a second. So let me get this rolling here. So hold on.
To Beyond the Shelf with your old pal, the WV Bourbon Guy. We're diving deep in your whiskey collection. Pull up a chair and let's make a new selection. Beyond the Shelf.
Alrighty. So that's the intro for that. So Beyond the Shelf, what we're going to do is everybody has only drams, right? Everybody can see what people have, at least on screen, little pictures or information. But wouldn't it be cool to actually see what we have? So let me, before I was getting ready to log in here with my phone. So we tested this out earlier. So hopefully, Charlie, this is going to work and everything. Just see if I can join on this thing. Bear with me 1 second while we, I gotta love technical difficulties, right? Let's see, mute. I want to do webcam. Oops, let me see here. Enter, and then we do that. I think we should be good. Alrighty, so I'm going to bring Charlie on real quick so we can chat real fast. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
You know what? I just realized I got the lights turned off here, so
You're fine. You're fine. It's like Mystery Science Theater 2000. You should put a flashlight underneath your neck and say, "This is Charlie."
Well, the bar's closed here, so we don't turn the lights.
There you
back
go.
on
There you go. You don't want to be doing anything. So,
yeah.
So what I'm going to do is, in a second, I'm going to bring. I've got my cell phone logged in to the StreamYard here, and you're going to see Beyond My Shelf. So I know everybody wants to know. I mean, some people have seen a little bit of it, but I'm going to go through the madness that I have behind me. Charlie's going to narrate or look in chat. If anybody is, any questions or anything like that, Charlie will relay that stuff to me. So we did test the audio on this. So the microphone that I have on my webcam does pick me up pretty well as far as the sound. So hopefully that's going to work for everybody. And again, this is the first time we're doing this, so bear with me. So moving forward, if somebody would like to volunteer, and I think we're going to, Charlie, me and I were talking earlier, I think we're going to do him the next time. And he's going to join with his cell phone, and we're going to check out his shelf and see what he's got going on there at Bourbon and Balls. So if anyone else is interested in partaking and everything like that, then yeah. So Dennis, yeah, I mean, hey, listen, I have a lot of unopened bottles. I have a lot of open bottles. They're my fucking bottles. If I want to open them, I'll open them. If I want to leave them closed, I'll leave them closed. That's end of story. Plain and simple, you know? And that's it. So enough said about that. So let me see if I can. All right, Charlie, I'm gonna leave you here, and then I'm gonna pull this up. We add this in here, and then I'm gonna blade it. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Here we go. So these are the bottles that we have set up and ready to go for tonight and everything like that. That's the Onyx and Amber that I poured up earlier, and behind there, those are the bangers that we picked last night from Bourbon and Balls. So
You still have some left?
Because I have a few. I kept a little bit of it left, and I'm going to have that one night this week. I want to enjoy it. Right?
Very good. You should blend it all.
I should, but I'm not. All right. So where to get started? So I'm going to start.
Mike. Real quick, Mike. Yes. Where can they find you on Only Drams? What is your what's your
WV Bourbon Guy?
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. Now I've been a little derelict in my entering of bottles, so I'm a little behind, but we'll see, right?
All right.
All righty. So on the shelf next to me, I have my 1792s. So we got the whole thing here. This one here is going to be killed. So just haven't got to it. This is a pick. This was the Bourbon Judge pick. So this is absolutely phenomenal. And everything like that. And then
is that the whole lineup?
What's that?
Is that the whole lineup?
Or what do you mean? For the most part, I think it is. So yeah, there's 12-year sweet wheat, single barrel, bottled and bond. That's the cognac, and that's foolproof. So I know there's some that are missing, but for the most part, that is it.
Okay.
Right. And then up here, this is just some random bottles. Some of these are single barrels. Some of them are just things that I like to go to from time to time and everything like that. Now there's a spot missing because the copper and cask was up in this spot. All right. And then up top here, this is, I refer to this as my tater shelf. These are kind of the extent of the Buffalo Trace collection that I have and everything. So those are up there.
And then what bag is that, if you don't mind me asking?
That is, I believe, a Stag 18.
Oh, nice. So the first one.
And that is a 10-year rye. I think that's a 23 from the neck tag, I believe. That's what that is.
Matt asks, just so you know, Matt asks, Whiskey Wisdom asks, what most recent bottle have you opened that was your favorite?
Oh, there's so many. I don't know. I would say the most recent ones were probably this Sagamore pick from the Bourbon Judge and Bourbon Hunter. And what was the other one that they did? Let's see. This one here is pretty good too. This is a Bull Run sherry finish. This was Take's pick. Probably the most recent one that I enjoy a lot. Oh, and I'll get to my buddy Isaac. Go check out his channel too. He's Isaac's Happy Corner. He's more on Instagram than he is on YouTube, but he's pushing stuff out to YouTube. he's starting to do picks and everything like that. So I got his first pick. I think Scotty got a bottle of it as well. So it's pretty good. So,
And then
right.
Corey asked, approximately how many pallets did you dismantle when you created your studio?
I think this is about, there's 5 or 6 back here. And I only have, so if you see, I'll pan out. So this is still unfinished here and still unfinished there. So that's the next piece that's got to be done. And then I'm missing, so on the other side of this here, this is still unfinished behind the shelf here, because we were going to run electric and put lighting in here. So I had to leave this thing open, but we just haven't gotten to that point yet. So and my audio still coming in good, Charlie?
Yeah, you're good. Questions,
Okay.
if you guys have anybody in chat, I'll relay it to Mike, but
okay.
So far.
All righty. So up top here, these are just all single barrels. So the ones over here, these were 2 from 21090 that I won at the in Baltimore, and those are special because my buddy Gandy was on the pick teams for those 2. This is RJ single barrel. This is a Mash and Journey. This is a 99 corn, 1% malted barley one that I have not gotten to yet. It's just, just never opened it. Rare Character. That's a local store. That's Georgia Heartwood. That's the Bourbon Judge. That's a local store. Another Rare Character. The Ryconic. That's Whacked Out. No, that's Whacked Out Whiskey Root. That was their single barrel. And then there's the Found North Snow Day up top. And those are just some of the taller bottles that I put up there. No particular reason. And then back here, these are all single barrels, right, from various people and everything like that. And I have all the Baker stickers, and I got a CA Scotty sticker. I got a Whiskey Wisdom sticker. I don't know if Bourbon and Balls sent me one. I don't think I got a Bourbon and Balls sticker. I got a Keith Glandon one over there and everything. So yeah, But so up here it's just all single barrels. Let's see. I think everything up here is opened for the policeman in the group, if he's going to ask. The only 2 that aren't is obviously this little Elijah Craig thing that I picked up, and then these are two southern collectives that I had made when I was down there, and those I'm kind of saving if I ever make it up to 1,000 subscribers, or get to a certain point on YouTube, or maybe when you guys get here this summer, we can crack those. Those are 2 375s, but those are just what's back here. So there's no rhyme or reason. These are Bourbon Judge stuff. These are local stores, stuff like that. This is an 11-year Tumble and Dice Rye that's really good. This is an 11-year Tumble and Dice Bourbon, and this is a 99 corn, 1% malted barley bourbon. This is a 7-year Tumble and Dice. This is a Whiskey University pick. So this is done by Preservation Distillery. That's pretty good. This is another Whiskey University pick. This is the Epic from Baltimore Spirits. So this is a phenomenal pour. And then
real quick, Mike, William Beddard asked, between Dark Arts, Rare Character, 13th Colony, Evernorth, Short Barrel, who has the best stuff across the line as far as their lineup is concerned?
Well, I think I have one Dark Arts here. And this is a 7-year, and that's like a port finish that's red and white port finish that is really, really good. They're all good in their own right. It just depends what kind of mood you're in, right? Short Barrel does some good stuff. This is a OZ Tyler single barrel, one of their older ones and everything like that. So that
explain to people in chat as far as OZ Tyler when you bring that up.
So OZ Tyler was, I guess was older distillate that was from Green River. So it's just some of their older stuff before they renamed it Green River, and I think before even they started distilling, and it was whatever, I guess, was their stock. I don't know if it was their stock there. That's kind of what I'm was told, but I could be wrong.
Now, is his stuff considered to be as far as better tasting, or is just the fact that
I like it. I think it's got an awesome flavor profile on it. So this short barrel is an OZ Tyler. I know RJ's up here, which is an Evernorth, is an OZ Tyler Green River. I don't know if the 21090, it says this is Green River on it, so it could be OZ Tyler. I don't know, but not sure. So, all right.
And then, can you explain off topics? I know he said do that Middle West. Can you? What Middle West do you have, by the way? Is that the pumpernickel?
This is actually, it is a straight wheat.
Okay.
Whiskey. So this was a pick by the bourbon judge, and this is 126 proof. And I mean, you really can't. So they call this guilty Wheaties, but look at for a wheated whiskey, look at the color on that thing.
Yeah, that's dark.
Very, very good.
And the Keith Landon.
That's a phenomenal. That was a Mash and Journey Still Austin pick. That's really, really good. This is Whiskey Acres. I got this from Sillbox. This is maple finished one, and this one here still is really dark as well.
And then Keith Landon comments that short barrel, is that a John O's pick? I believe Mike.
No, this one I don't know. I think I got that off of Bruzel's Bottle Club. It was just a single barrel that came in. That was it. I've got another short barrel down here on the shelf that is an OZ Tyler that is not open because I already have one open. So,
okay,
no sense in having duplicates, right?
Yep. Well,
all right. So the shelf immediate behind me. Again, these are again. If you haven't been following the channel, I do single barrels. That's to me, true unicorns, single barrels. This stuff up here, I don't think I don't consider that unicorn. That's just Buffalo Trace to the masses. I like this stuff, craft and single barrels. So I could be wrong in my judgment there, but I don't know. So we showed the bull rum before. I'm just going to put that up there. So this is a not necessarily a single barrel. This was a release that McClintock Distilling. So this is in Frederick, Maryland. And this is a 100% wheat whiskey that they did. It's a bottled and bond that they released this year. And that is really good. I know I sent CJP a sample of that. He said he liked it. So I'm just going to kind of shuffle over here. And then this is the bottle that Gandy introduced everybody to. So this is freaking awesome. This is the judge's pick. This is all rise for the judge. Absolutely phenomenal. That's my open special reserve or my open antique. This is a local Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. And then this is a store pick single barrel. Charlie, this is the one I sent to you as well. This is
that was a good one. I like that a lot.
Matchstick. That is their higher proofs cash strength.
Yeah.
And McClintock is unique because they do not use barley. So in their matchstick, it's 51% yellow king corn, 30% red fife wheat, and then it's 19% Ambrosia rye. I'll put that up there. That's the little piece of paper that the distillery gave me when I went there. So they kind of told me what everything was. All right. So, but it's got a unique flavor. And then there's, 11, 12, and 13 of the discos. That's probably one of my favorites from Bardstown, other than the high wheat that they put out. So back here, these are some bourbon judge and different things here. So this is actually a single barrel. This is Case One rum. This was finished in a stag barrel. So Drug City down in Baltimore did this pick.
Yeah.
With Old Line, really good.
There's a couple of comments in chat from Keith
Okay.
and the Rye Guy, both saying that they appreciate Gandy introducing everybody to the Silver Springs.
Oh yeah. I tell you, if it wasn't for tell you, Gandy's he's like so valuable to this community. It's not even funny. You know, this is the latest judge pick. A Cafe Olay that is really good. So this is another judge pick, J.W. Kelly. This is another one that Gandy introduced everybody to. So this is the bourbon from the same company that does the Silver Springs. This is a phenomenal bottle, and Dollar Bill Will can attest because he's had a little bit of it. This is some hack bourbon channel that's their pick. I don't know who they were. That's really good. Hey, there's still bottles of this available, this Cedarbrook. So if you guys are sleeping on Cedarbrook, get a hold of Charlie. That is a phenomenal bottle.
Yep, I got some signed
So,
ones from.
I find it kind of funny because the color of that is similar to the color of that, and I think that is better than that. Just saying. These are two River Roots. These are from Angel Share, the local store down in Maryland. These are my God, unbelievable. These are the Southern Distilling weeded mash bill. And then that's another Epic. That's a maple finished. That is really good. Probably one of my favorite bottles. The flavor on that thing is just outstanding. Like it's like a dessert pour. That's an end your evening kind of a pour, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's my 1915. This is McClintock. That's their maple finished. I got two tumbling dice back here. One's a rye. That's finished in Laird's maple brandy. And then rye 3. That's from Angel Share as well. That is really good. Oh, Jesus Christmas. Scotty, this is the one you... So I got to open this one eventually.
Man. Oh, that doesn't deserve to be in the back. That needs to come up. That can come
yes,
forward.
Yeah. I stuck it back there because I was just... When I got home and had all that. So... this is a local Be More Whiskey Group. They did a pick at Sagamore. Again, this is the Bourbon Judges pick from Sagamore. Oops, make sure I'm doing this correctly. This is Sagamore, the High Rye Bourbon. That's Bourbon Hunters Cedar Ridge pick. That's a maple finish, and then back there is an Old Line. That's a single barrel of their Old Line rum, and that's finished in their American single malt cask. I forgot that Barrel King is back there. Shoot. Look at that. See, you got too many bottles. Don't know what the hell's going on. Alrighty. Let me
So as you go through your
that,
bottles, as you go through your bottles, and you're going to probably go to your next section there. Curious as what you think is just the design of the bottle. I know we don't talk about that too often. Who do you think has one of the better designs as far as maybe what you have in your collection?
You know,
not necessarily good whiskey, but a good bottle looking.
Yeah, I mean, I like these 375s from Southern Collective and the Wadi Boom one, and it's very similar to the Michter's. I like that kind of bottle sleekness. It's very, you could stack multiple bottles on that one.
Well, even the sticker, but like CA Scotty's put in the comments, and he's right. He does he likes the art on the River Roots bottle.
Oh yeah. They went with some cryptic ones or something like that. So yeah, these are two pretty cool things there. So yeah. Alrighty. So that's that stuff. Now I do have over here, there's 4 whiskey, all that stuff down there. Those are all kind of duplicates and backups and stuff like that. So that's why they're there. There's just not enough room for them on the shelf. All right. So That's where that stuff is.
BTN
All
has
right.
joined the show, by the way.
Can you hear me okay? I'm over here.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
All right. So
Gandy says that he's a homer, but he thinks New Riff has a great looking bottle. I do like the black bottle.
Yeah. Just speaking of New Riff, this is a special bottle of New Riff. This is from the Water Bottle King himself. That was a gift my buddy Gandy gave to me. Very, very good bottle. All right. So down here, now, if you start hearing me breathing heavy, and if you hear a loud thud, just call 911 because I might have passed out because I got to get down on my knee here. All right. I'm not as limber as I used to be when I was a kid.
We're gonna hear the knees cracking.
Yeah, tell me about it. So down here, this is just random stuff, some backups, and all kinds of stuff down here. So there's no rhyme or reason. That's Troy's favorite bottle. You know, that's probably the only smoke wagon I actually like.
A little lower on the camera, if you would.
Oh, the Uncut the Younger. So sorry about that. I'm looking at the bottles and I'm not looking at the camera. So sorry about that. See some Elijah Craig's. This one here is an infinity bottle that I have. So all my my Heaven Hill bottles go in there. There's a couple of Uncle Nearest back there. Let's see, what's that one back there?
Elijah Craig makes a comment. The 114 is not random. Needs some love. I agree, man. That 114.
Yeah, I know it, but it's just kind of where it went.
Yeah.
That's the one Woodford that I have there. This is that's a West Virginia one. So as I always say, there's West Virginia, and there's the West Virginia finger, the opposite way, this way, right? So I live in the thumb. For anybody's reference, that's a backup of that back there is the old line rum that I have. Those are two barrels. One of them was a backup of the double oaked barrel, and the other one's a Bruzel pick. Mr. Vogelsang through Gandy Road gifted me the black whiskey. There's was a backup of a Blue Note single barrel. That's a cash strength 13th colony, and then maple 13th colony. So that was a backup. I just never got to the cash strength one, so have to open it.
William Bedard says the old bottling of Smoke Wagon are really nice. I didn't know they changed bottling. So
yeah, so this is called. So this is Uncut the Younger. Now this bottle is called the Desert Colt.
Oh, that does look different. That because the new ones have that little medallion thing looking in.
Yep.
Okay,
and
then Chad Hughes said he thought he heard a snack, crackle, and pop on your Rice Krispies.
Oh yeah, now I just got up. Alrighty, so these are the only two Blantons that I own. You can tell I really like it. I've had this bottle open for over a year, maybe year and a half. Just don't drink it.
Oh man, you almost cracked it. You almost busted it.
Yep. This was a Bruzel store pick, Buffalo Trace. An old Dominic Bruzel. These are Lost Recipes and the Heart releases or the Woodstay releases. Let's see. These might interest some people. So these are my two bunkers of those.
Oh.
I killed one and I have these two. So at some point I'll open another one, but right now I'm not. What else we got? Rye Curious. This was
roll lower on the mic or on the camera there, Mike.
This is Rye Curious. This is a collaboration that was done with Baltimore Spirit, Sagamore, and McClintock last year. Just a combination of all their stuff, which is really, really good. Oh my goodness gracious! This is Bottle and Bond Wheat from Hard Truth. There's a Blue Note Honey Bourbon. I didn't know. I forgot I had that there. This is single barrel proof rye. This is a backup of the Ryconic.
Oh, nice.
That is a Wilderness Trail pick. That's back there from a local store. This was my score from the $37 bottle from Shared Board. Hey, Luke.
Yeah,
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Right? Not bad at all.
Elijah Craig in comment asks, what's the best craft distillery outside of your region?
Outside?
Yeah, what do you think that is for you?
Let me think about that, and I will answer it. I don't know off the top of my head, but there's that was a single barrel I got from Christie's down in Knoxville, Tennessee.
What's the proof on that single barrel proof rye?
What's that?
What's the proof on that single barrel proof rye?
Single.
Matt's asking that JD. There you go. What is that?
Oops. Hold on. There we go.
135 looks like. Is that right?
135.5. Yes. Yep. All right.
See, Scotty says, I think he's a bot. What is that? Vodka? Is that how you pronounce it? Hiding back there.
Bacta?
Yeah, the
Bacta?
Indian thing. Is that the Indian drink?
Yeah, it was the guy who used to own Whistle Pig.
Is that an Indian rice whiskey, or am I way off?
No, it's actually a rye whiskey. That's finished in some old Armagnac and Calvados stuff. It's pretty good. Okay. Not bad. All my Bardstowns here, so that's a backup of the 13.
A little lower on the camera. A little lower on the camera.
Got a 10 and two 11s as backups.
Okay.
Oh, I know. All righty, now I can stand up again. Whoo-wee! Man.
There's people in chat. There's people in chat asking about some bottles on the bottom shelf. See if you can get back down there. I'm kidding.
Oh, I was going to say, well, I'll try to remember by memory. All right. So, yeah, these are all backups of 1792s that I have here, and this is the best way to store them, sideways. And some of these are actually, I think, let's see, this one, and this one are all single barrels. They're all picks. This one is not. That's my one open Buffalo Trace. These are two local store picks of Pursuit. I think it's a bourbon, and then the rye. I just finished a bottle of that, one of those. So who's got one? I got to open up another one. My one Kentucky Spirit that I enjoy. Russell single barrel.
William wants to go back to that JD real quick, if you don't mind, if you can quickly access that rye. As far as what rick house is that at?
Ooh, good question.
Does it stay there on the neck?
Yes, 106.
Okay, well there you go.
And that was
Whiskey Wisdom says every $5 super chat, Mike has to bend down to the bottom shelf again.
That's the what?
Yeah, every time there's a $5 super chat, you have to bend down to the bottom shelf again.
Yeah. Matt, when we do yours, that'll be encouragement for some exercise. This is my 170th that I don't have open. My goal is what I want to do is get back there and have Jimmy sign that. So that's why I don't have it opened. Some nice guys sent me this. This is absolutely phenomenal. If you guys can get your hands on this stuff, this is really, really good.
That'll be a future barrel pick.
Very nice. It's my one bottle of Eagle Rare that's on life support. Hold on. There we go. And then that's the Eagle Rare store pick that I opened in the video that I did. That's my Heritage, my single barrel. This is an open small batch. That's the black top that Gandhi got for me, which is very nice. This is Evan Williams single barrel. And if I didn't know BTM at the time, but when I opened this, that is actually his birthday.
Oh, no kidding. Look
at
that.
That's crazy, right?
Right.
And then these are some of the short barrels that I have. So cigar batch, that's the other OZ Tyler that I have. And then back there is a Sap Squatch. So I finished the Sasquatch, and I have that one. And then these are all black labels. So open, 2 sealed. That's New Riff. That's my only blue label. And then that was a rye that I had too. So I have 2 ryes. I just got another one. All righty. Only 2 shelves to go.
This
So-
is great. I like this.
Yeah, not bad, right? So up here, most of this is Heaven Hill. As you can tell, I'm a little bit of an Elijah Craig fan. So this is Devil's Due, and I think we're gonna sample this bad boy when you guys come visit this summer. All right. So this is very close to Detling and OCD, and Cafe Ole. So it's a twin malted bourbon that they did, and this was something that was thieved right out of the barrel. So in my opening video, that bottle that was being thieved towards the end, that was this bottle. So very, very good. Some of my larcenies that I have, most of them are from 2024, except for this one here, which is 2023, and I think this is a backup of 2023. This is Horse Soldier 10-year. There it is, Charlie.
It's one of my favorite bottles.
Yeah, so this is a Backbone. Absolutely freaking phenomenal. And then this is the backup to that Backbone. Another
So
one
you can
that's-
trade for it.
That's a steep price on that one, baby. So these are my 2 old fits. This is my 1 Open Stag 25A for those of you who are going to ask. Rickhouse Proofs Ben Holidays. When I kill these, then I'm going to open. These are single ricks, 7 years. So it's a weeded in a bourbon. Those are Mass and Journey picks. You know, this is one of my Detling cash drinks. So I've got this bottle. I have a backup bottle in the box over there, and then a second backup bottle of that one.
See, Scotty, I think that Old Fit 7 is a spring and a fall.
Yeah. So this is
You did a blind
this one
on
here
one of
was
your
spring,
videos, right?
and then this one here was fall. Yeah, I did a video on that. So the gold is the fall, the green is the spring. All right, and then
which
So-
one, if you want to remind people, what were the results of that blind you did?
oh man, now you're gonna test my memory. I want to say the spring was better than the fall, but the fall was a fresh crack. So I may have to revisit that at some point because they're both open now for a while. Right?
Right.
All right. So I just want to get through the rest of this. What time is it?
10-11.
Oh yeah, we got to get rolling here. Okay. So these are all my Elijah Craig. These are all single barrels of Elijah Craig. So I'm telling you, don't sleep on the 94 proof Elijah Craig single barrels. If you can find one that is 10 years and up, they are phenomenal. The flavor on them is just incredible and so easy to drink because it's only 94 proof. They are good. And this is like it's funny, a lot of different Star Wars tater stickers. This is a local store in Maryland that did this one. This is a 10-year from S&W Liquors. They do. I have a lot of their picks around here. This is a 10-year. This is a store near Mr. Michael Bortner. This is Schwann's up there in Maryland. 10-year. This is the toasted cash strength, and then that's just a regular private barrel back there. And I think that one is also. It's got a tater sticker for Star Wars.
See, Scotty's asking. For some reason, it's not showing up in the chat on YouTube, but it's showing on chat on StreamYard. But CA Scotty's asking you, do you have the new Elijah Craig barrel proof rye?
Charles sent me and BTM samples of that, and I did try it. It is very, very good. I have down there on the bottom shelf, one of the bottles, Elijah Craig bottles, was the toasted rye, which is the 94 proof, which is really good. So Alrighty, so these are all barrel proofs. This is the only one that I have from 2025. I just kind of stopped buying them because I got opportunities to sample a lot of them, so I know what they taste like. I just don't want to have, just me, don't want to have a gazillion bottles open, right? Especially all the same kind of thing. So, this is 2025. These are all the 2024. So I got A, B, and C there. And then this is 23C, B 23, B 523, C 923. That's a C 921. And that's an old one. That one there is a C 919. So those are some of the older ones that I have.
So obviously, it goes without saying probably that Elijah Craig is probably.
Well, Elijah Craig was one of the first bourbons that I actually had when I started getting into bourbon. Like around here in the Northern Virginia area and West Virginia and Maryland, everyone talked about Buffalo Trace. Well, you couldn't find any Buffalo Trace anywhere. So I'm like, well, what the fuck? What else is out there to drink, right? You know, and of course, I started in like mid to late 2023. And someone said, "Oh, you got to try those Elijah Craig barrel proofs." So I'm walking in the stores, you know, being a Vogelsang and a tater. Hey, you got any that Elijah Craig barrel proof? And the guy looked at me, no, dude, that's been sold out. That's gone. No, we don't have that anymore. That's allocated. So I started buying just the 94 proof, the 94 proof single barrels, and then some of the single barrels, and then I started getting into some of the barrel proofs and stuff like that. So, all right, I'm not as bad as Mac, but I do have a lot of reveries. Okay, I'll just say that. These are all picks. This is the one from the Rye Guys group. This is the Bourbon Judge one. This is 21090s. This is a local guy. This is a local guy, the 10-year. This is Raven. This is Providence. This is old Louisville. Don't sleep on this stuff. It's freaking phenomenal. Oh, absolutely. I mean, just incredible. So back here is my knob 12 and knob 18. They kind of just fit sideways back there. And I'm just going to put one of these down here. So I got Elijah Craig 18. I've had samples here. A guy actually had a bottle in a bottle share he gave me that was down here, so I have had it. I just haven't gotten back to this one.
Your camera needs to go up a little bit. There you go.
Nope. This is probably my retirement bottle. Be all honesty, or when one of my kids get married. So that was one I found last year. That's the Heaven Hill 19. That's a weeded. So back here is probably the best short barrel single barrel. I mean, the best Found North single barrel I've ever had. So this is the backup of the Bourbon Judge one. This was absolutely incredible. Basically, hooked me onto Found North. That's my signed rare breed from Jimmy Russell from 2024.
You got some good bottles hiding back there. CA Scotty says, what are those beautiful Knob Creeks doing all the way in the back?
I don't know, Scotty. I know they're back there, and I go to them very regularly. And actually, I hid the 18 because I was drinking it too much. I like it too much. So, out of sight, out of mind, right? Penelope Cigar, that was a backup, and then the weeded. So, all right. And then this was a lottery win that I got. I wasn't sure what I'm going to do with this one. I was going to use it for a trade or something, but I won this in a lottery. It's 2021.
That was I got one of those. That was one of in my early days of collecting. I got burned on that one. That was one of my counterfeit bottles that I unfortunately came across.
Oh,
yep. I ended up getting a counterfeit bottle, and you don't even want to know I traded for it. I was not happy.
Yeah. So that's a Michter's Toasted that I got in end of the year a year ago or so. That's Smoke Eye Hill. That's a cigar batch. This is my buddy Isaac. So that's his YouTube channel is Isaac's Happy Corner. Isaac's Happy Corner. This is an incredible rare character single barrel. This is Jim Beam juice, and it's like it is like a payday candy bar on steroids. The caramel, the vanilla, and the peanut, it's just absolutely incredible. That is a backup of a Heartwood. And then this one here is a so this was the very first Whiskey University single barrel that I got. So, and Colonel Craig signed this here. So this is when I finish my bachelor's degree, that's when I'm going to open this one. So,
hey Matt,
my only Bookers that I own is back there.
Matt wants you to go back and is that on the rare character? Is that a picture of Kim Jong Un standing backwards or something?
That is Isaac there in front of a liquor store down in DC. And
okay.
That's where the pick was sold through. And
so that's a picture of him.
That's actually where I met Isaac. Is at that liquor store.
So that's a picture of him on the label.
That's a picture of him. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, you're a little off there, Matt.
Oh,
funny though.
So, Backbone. There's a special release, and then the only Bookers that I own. And I tried a Bookers. It was really, I enjoyed it. And then I had a sample of that particular batch, and I didn't really care for it. So it's kind of sat there. So that's where we're at. So I don't know which one it is. You see, it's 2402, which I think is one of the not so good batches. And then more floor whiskey. So these are all my backups to the Reveries from the Bourbon Judge and other things and everything like that. What's this one? Oh, that's the Mothman. That's the not so good Devil's Due.
Oh yeah,
right there.
Keith tried that.
Yep. What's this one? Oh, another Murray Hill backup. That's a Snow Day backup. That's just that's a random New Riff single barrel. And then these are all, one of these is a backup. That's the Judges. There's another 8-year from Be More Whiskey that I did the pick.
Was that Gold Wax one? Was that your Snow Day? The Gold Wax?
Yes, Snow Day. Yeah.
Right, very good. Chat was asking. All right.
Alrighty. And that's it. So I'm gonna well, let me just lay this down. Let me pull my
I think Mike broke a sweat.
Hold on.
Oh no, don't want me on.
Oh, well, I know. Hold on. Add me to this. There we go. All right. You don't want to come on, Charlie? Oh, I gotta pull you. I gotta pull you in to hear you.
Okay. Well, you done a fantastic job tonight. I gotta say that. I like your segments. I
need a drink.
Yeah. So no, you did a really good job. I like the segments you got going on, a little bit different. And
all right. So we got. I'm trying to keep it to 2 hours, and I don't want to go over. So I got the Onyx and Amber poured up. I'm going to sip on that real quick, but I wanted to get this opened and put this in a glass.
Let me turn the lights on if I'm going to stay on here.
Get a little. I'll use my bourbon and balls glass. Ooh, that was a nice pop.
There we go.
That was impressive. Ooh, I love that sound.
I'm sipping on a Magnolia Double Oaked Batch 3.
Nice. Yeah, I remember that backstage when everyone was ordering bottles and I was on a self-imposed buying freeze, and I was like, I want to buy it, but I'm not doing it. And it was like, I think you guys blew up their website that night.
We sold a few bottles that night.
Ooh, that smells good. Wow. I'm a fan. You like Boo Rice?
I haven't had enough to know to have an opinion yet.
I mean, the High West one, I think somebody brought that to the Baltimore bottle share. I liked it, but there's no way I'm spending $120, $119 on something that's not really high proof and just, you know. Ooh, that smells really good. Ooh, Scotty, that is, wow, that is good. Whole lot of stuff going on there. A lot of fruit.
Hey, Dennis, I'm looking at that chat. Dennis is asking about your PayPal.
Did you did PayPal last time? I thought, Dennis. Did I? Hold on. I think I emailed you the link. Bear with me. Did you? Hold on one second, Dennis. Let me pull up my email here real quick. Bear with me 1 second. I thought I emailed it to you, but I'm not 100% positive. Oops. Hold on a second here. Holy Jesus. There's a lot of Venmos coming through. Oh my goodness, you guys are crazy. Let me see here. Send my sent file. Yeah, Dennis, I shot you an email. I can re-forward it to you. So I just hit send, and it doesn't have. Oh, I can see why now. Maybe you can't find it. Oh, it just says. Oh, you said subject Dennis. So I just sent it to your Yahoo email account. So that's my PayPal. All right. Awesome. Whew. All I know is that was a lot of work up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's a good job. I enjoyed.
You enjoyed?
It's like going to the liquor store. Sometimes I don't buy anything. I just like looking at stuff, right?
Yeah. I mean, listen, I will not be the first person to say I have an extensive collection or I have, like the most sought after bottles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like someone was asking a question, what's bad whiskey that you've had?
Fresh.
I mean, there's only been there's been a handful of bottles that I haven't cared for, but most of the time I'll definitely do a try before I buy, but most of the stuff that I buy, I try to do some research on, and, I haven't been disappointed with anything, I don't know. I know Scotty included a sample. So we did one of our local, like our small group blind, right? And his was all weeded, and he included the reference pour was a Weller 12-year.
Oh yeah.
And it was good, but I'm like, I can't believe people spend this kind of money on these bottles. I mean, this is just like, that's just crazy. I just can't even fathom it, but I don't know. That's just me.
No, I think a lot of us are in the same camp as you are.
Yes. So if you're not part of the Bourbon and Balls Patreon or a member of them, you're going to miss out on a freaking incredible bottle that is coming out. And, Charlie, I appreciate you letting me be part of that last night. That was an absolute blast. But, join once. I know they're looking to go to communities once it's available, but definitely join. They got some pretty nice picks that are coming down the pipeline. And, it's good group of people and everything like that. So do yourself a favor and join. All right, there you go, Charlie. I'll give you a little plug there, buddy.
I appreciate that. We are excited about this latest pick, even though you can't get into Patreon. Right, you can get it as a free member right now, but you can't get into Patreon right now just because of this pick. But once this pick is done, probably about a week from now, a little less than that, we'll open it back up, and then we'll move on to our next pick.
That Boo Rye is good. I might enjoy some of that in the after hours. So let me. This thing has been sitting open now for at least since the show started. This is the Onyx and Amber. Still a little ethanol in there.
Well, that Onyx and Amber I got a few weeks ago.
That's not as dark as your old Rick from last night, but that's still pretty dark, man. I mean, and that's 142.1 proof.
And then congratulations to Whiskey Wisdom and the rest of the crew for selling out their Onyx and Amber.
Yes. Dave, you hit the nail on the head right there, buddy. And you're probably the only person I know that finds them for that price. But I would not pay. I don't dabble in the secondaries at all, secondary market or anything like that. I just don't get it how people pay. I guess if you don't have time to go out and do stuff and that kind of stuff, well then yeah, I get it. There's definitely some I guess validation in that, but yeah, to me, if I don't find it in the store, I just don't buy it. I don't get it. This is really good. Which one do you have? The other Onyx and Amber. Did you get one?
I got that.
You got the higher age stated one, right?
I got the cream sinkhole one.
Okay. This one is good.
Yeah. The thing is, I've been drinking it a little bit too fast, and I wanted to save it till the end of the year for our whiskey of the year. I'm not sure if it's going to get there or not. I think we might just do like a honorable mention because I'm not sure this bottle is going to last. I should have got a backup.
That bottle is really good.
Yeah.
All right. So let me. I'm gonna start putting these names in a in the wheel or in the duck race because I don't want to be on too late past 2 hours. We get a little bit of an after hours in, and like I said, we're definitely going to go to Mark's stream. Check out. Did I see him in here before? I thought I saw his name come up when I was doing the show thing. Okay,
you did.
All right, Mark, if you're still here, cheers to you. Appreciate you stopping in. I'm neglecting my host duties. So
no, you know what though? Congrats to you because I don't know what it's like. I mean, we've been doing this for a while, but I still don't know what it's like to do a one-person show. So you got a lot of things to kind of maneuver. So, and for your first Saturday night night live stream, you did an exceptional job. So, hats off to you. And I like your new segment. So, looking forward to future Saturdays.
Yeah, I mean, let me know. I guess is that something you would want to see from different people? And would you, as a viewer, subscriber to the channel, would you want to partake in something like that and be part of the Beyond the Shelf segment? So
someone's asking more about this Onyx and Amber. I think Dennis mentioned something about 2 ounces put away. Unfortunately, I can't even do that because we do it bracket style. So depending on how many rounds, we would probably, and there's 3 of us. So that's like, at least 3 ounces a night plus, each round. You'd almost need a half a bottle for a bourbon of the year or whiskey of the year. But it's a Rocks Bourbon Review, Vanilla Orange Dreamsicle, American Light Whiskey, 136 proof. Is the one I have, 21 years. And I know Matt and from Whiskey Wisdom They did a really good job on their Onyx and Amber. It's sold out, but they also have other things too on their shared pour web page. Is it shared pour decisions?
No, it's Portis. Matt, put it in there. I think
Matt,
it's
put the
Port
link in there.
Decisions it's dot something. It's not .com. It's
Yeah, if Matt could put it in there. And I know they're coming up with some more picks coming out here in the next month, I believe. But Matt can speak more about it.
Matt, if you want, I can text you the link. You're more than happy.
Yep.
I don't know what you're doing. If you want to come on.
Yeah, he can take over my spot if he wants.
Yeah, I can have two more people in here. That's it. .club.
There it is. And then next week, we'll try this through our basement or through my basement, and yeah. So we'll do the kind of same thing, and that's what you're thinking of, Mike. Maybe get a viewer on every week, and we do behind the shelf. Or
try to do something every week if we can.
Yeah.
If not, maybe every other week. I don't know.
I love the idea because I like looking at other people's collections. I know I do.
Yeah, it's just something a little different.
Kind of cool, right? No, that's good. That's a good
my
idea.
God. Hey, Chad, little old fashioned. He was here. I don't know if he's still here. Cheers to you. Appreciate you jumping in. I didn't even see him pop in here. My goodness gracious. I love watching his channel, man. His bourbon hunts are freaking epic.
Yeah.
And I love when he starts. He's like, let's go. And boom, he's off and going. Actually, I killed off my white label Evan Williams bottled and bond a few weeks ago. And I actually picked up that bottle after listening to him talk about it for so much and so long.
Oh, the Evan Williams white label?
The white label, the bottled and bond.
Awesome.
And it something? It's solid.
The price.
Absolutely.
It's very good.
Oh, phenomenal.
Right.
Alrighty.
So I'd imagine you got different ways of checking your super chats through PayPal, Venmo.
Yeah, so
all that stuff.
Venmo sends me a text message, so I usually clear it out, and then we'll I just go down the text message, and it's pretty easy, and then I'll delete that, and then whenever I get more, it'll fill back in, so it works pretty well. And I'm not saying what I said in the last stream, Charlie, about my keyboard here.
Oh, I can hear it.
Well, that's
You're good though. William Bedard says,
I know Whiskey Wisdom is here, and he would clip whatever if I repeated what I said. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. William Bedard says that Evan Williams is the king of budget. That white label, it's hard to top that. I gotta be honest with you.
I mean, I like the early times, but if I'm gonna go something like that, I'd rather have Cooper's Craft. That's just me. I think Cooper's Craft has just more flavor than.
And then Rye Guy says Weller 12 is $72 out the door. They're in Florida. And then Raging Cajun's talking about trimming down his selection to about 40 bottles from 100-ish. I think we all dream about that as far as trimming down our selections.
Yeah, I used to say that all the time. So I'm never gonna be one of those guys that has 100 bottles. And I'm never gonna be one of those guys that had this. I was like, oh my God.
And what I've done to some of my bottles, I've talked about this before, is my more premium bottles that are probably like quarter left. I've been putting them in 200 milliliter sample bottles and preserving the taste on those, because my Eagle Rare and my Russell's 15 We're not like that. And I tasted that about a month or two ago, probably 2 months ago, and it was
Oh.
it was awful. It was not good, and I ended up drain pouring my Russell's 15 because it was so bad. I think just because it aerated so bad, I didn't like it. So, anyways, I went to go do my GTS. I went ahead and bottled that. My Old Fitz 19 bottled that, and a few other ones just so the taste of it doesn't go sour. But yeah, the air does make it flat. I guess you don't realize that when you have so many bottles, you just forget about that you have them. So. And then Sandy's asking, I would imagine you'll be doing that soon on putting a link for the after hours tonight. So that'll be good.
Yes, I have to do that. So bear with me one second. Oh man.
Yeah,
now I'm on to my PayPal friends.
Yeah, Matt's
Ready?
Yeah, on the cocktail bottles. Speaking of cocktail, I know tell this story all the time, but and I always pay a lot of respect to Matt over at Whiskey Wisdom. He was the first time that he reached out to us when we were brand new at this and asked us to come on, kind of like what we're doing right now. And we were so excited, we didn't know what to expect, and so he did a cocktail for that night, and it was I think it was called something nails, rusty nail, and had drambuie in it, and that was just, and I couldn't back then. I mean, I was a little bit nicer. Well, I wouldn't say nicer, but I guess I'm more honest now. Our first show with another channel, I didn't want to tell him how god awful it was, but man, it was freaking god awful. I'll never have that thing ever again. But I had to sit there and be nice about it. I don't think I trashed it. I don't remember trashing it back then because
Yep.
I had to be well mannered, but I'm no longer well mannered.
Yeah. So let me. Just. I thought I had already created a meats link, but I didn't. So bear with me 1 second. Gotta get that created, and then.
Okay, so I'm getting some comments about the rusty nail. People are liking it, and that's great. To each their own. Well said. I just,
all right.
We all have certain tastes.
If one of you guys who are channel mods, if you can pin that would be good up top for me. Would be helpful. And give me about 2 or 3 minutes. So it's not opened, so I'm gonna have to let everybody in. So give me a couple of seconds to kind of get all this stuff. StreamYard's got to power down and kind of close up and all that kind of stuff. And, it's just, what I got to do. All right. So let me share this thing real quick. And alrighty. So I'm just going to roll down this here real quick and just you guys correct me if I'm wrong. All right.
Did you want to do the hashtag
Gerald
first?
Romine.
Did you want to do the hashtag first, Mike, or no?
No, I don't have a hashtag one. The hashtag is only for the beginning.
Oh,
we did
okay,
already.
okay.
Dave won it, and I got him an extra one in here.
I see. Never mind.
So
I'm sorry.
Gerald's in for 4. Thank you, Gerald. Rye Guy's in for 2. I got Dave B in for 4, and he's got his extra one. Rob Shitcho is in for 1. Jeremy Dirks is in for 4. I got DBW in for his first one, and he added one on later. And then Corey's in for 1. Raging Cajun's in for 2. Rick Miller's in for 2. Keith's in for 4. Sandy's in for 1. Tyler's in for 2. C.A. Scotty's in for 2. There is DBW's second entry. Gandy's 2. Dennis is 2. And Charlie's 2. So have we missed anybody in the stuff. I haven't had too many samples tonight, but that exercise up and down took it out of me. I'm not gonna lie. So just to reiterate, and I'm gonna remove this here real quick. And Charlie, I'm gonna just bring myself full real quick. All right. So what we're racing tonight is Copper and Cask, Private Stock J. Rieger Hazmat, Spirit, is it Spirit Walker? Spirit Walker number 2, and an Onyx and Amber Hazmat. So 4 2-ounce samples to one lucky winner. And God help us if he who should not be named ends up with this. Alrighty. Let me bring this back in. And let me put that there. Let me get this. I usually go minute 7 seconds. Set it. Let me mute it. Mute it. And then Charlie, I like when you do it. I'm gonna do this 7 times shuffle. All right. So 1. Actually, let me see if I can make this full screen. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All righty. Well, appreciate everybody jumping on tonight. A little chaotic, little lost internet in between. Good old thunderstorm. And this was just one band coming through. I heard one big major clap of thunder, and then that was it. So
you did a great job tonight.
Thank you, Charlie. Appreciate that. All right.
It ain't easy. I'm telling you, it ain't easy.
No, it's not. It's not. Oh, my thing says I'm running slow. I can hear my computer. The fan is going so fast, it sounds like the computer is going to take off right now. So,
well, the ducks are moving, so you're good.
The ducks are moving. So good luck to everybody other than you know who.
A reminder, if someone could pin the Google Meets.
Yeah, if you guys can pin the Google Meets, that would be awesome. Let me see if I can repost it one more. I think I still have it. Yep, there it is.
So I think only Renstrom and Whiskey Wisdom are the mods, and Gandhi.
Oh, okay. I thought you were a mod. You're not a mod?
I don't know. Am I a mod?
I got to log into YouTube to do the mod stuff. So
I'm a mod. Hold on. I must not be the right mod.
All right, hold on. We're getting down to the end here. Oh Christ!
Oh my God! You gotta be kidding me.
Nope. Rick Miller's gonna win it. Rick Miller, Gandhi, right there. Rick, you got to send me your contact information, or I can get it from Charlie. So congratulations to you, sir. And I guess yeah, this Onyx and Amber is pretty good. I will try the private stock in the backstage. But so we'll hang out for an hour backstage, and then I'm gonna show Mark's stream through the backstage like you normally do, Charlie. But
okay.
I want everybody back there to actually join on. I think Dennis normally goes on screen with him, so he'll probably jump out of the backstage and go on screen. So, but appreciate everybody for joining here on a Saturday night. Still trying to figure this whole process out. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I didn't bore people too bad, and we'll do this next week. Same bat time, same bat channel, right?
Yep.
Right. So I don't have any fancy outro yet. I haven't done any of that stuff yet. I barely got the intro done. But as I end always, this is the West Virginia Bourbon Guy reminding you that pours are always best when they're shared with friends. Cheers, everybody, and we'll see you in backstage. Catch you later.